Oh my god, I've been trying to get this video done for a half an hour now because of bullshit getting it all set up, as this is the second time I've ever recorded a Rigs and Rods video on the Alienware. I got the settings all fixed, so hopefully no lagging or anything like what happened when I debuted Aaron's trucks back in April, and I had to use TeamViewer to set the camera up and such. But anyways, after 3 months almost away, I am coming back soon for my hiatus to do commentaries again. But don't start overloading me, because I got a whole bunch of rules to lay out, as this video is a redo of my commentary guidelines, which I did back in December of 2016, as the rules are updated, such as I drive Style Segno on this Edmonton track, which I'm competing in a freestyle event, which I can't wait to see the results for it. So as I load the results back up on the desktop, as I'll park Style Segno, and of course you had to die on me, that's pretty bad. And I hope the volume isn't too bad, because I did a whole bunch of volume checks beforehand, so it should be good. But anyways, the first rule is the same as the last time. No hack saving whatsoever. So, for example, like if Style Segno, like if you flip like that, none of this. No, none of that whatsoever. Don't try and flip the truck back over. If you feel the run isn't good enough, just restart and record. But once you flip it over and don't have no momentum to save you, just let it end the run right there like that, by and large. 2, no lagginess or choppiness, which you might see in this video still, even though I'm pretty sure I fixed it pretty good. The run has got to be super smooth, like that backflip right there too. Ooh, didn't quite get on. Oh, I could have probably got a reverse wheelie if I kept on going. But it's got to be super. Well, it doesn't have to be like 60 FPS or anything like that, but try to not make sure it's not gonna be choppy like that, which I'm sure you saw just now on the preview on the OBS and such. Like none of that, basically. If you all saw that, as I go over the barrier right there, those are the rules that are the same from when I originally did the rules. A new updated rule, if you all remember, the runs before could not be over 4 minutes long. Well, that's been updated. Now the runs can't be longer than 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes is the new maximum, and later on, sometime down the road, I might lower it down to 3 minutes, but I'll announce beforehand if I do so. So, sorry, Duncan, everyone else that sends me really long runs, you're going to have 30 seconds less in the runs. Now, I didn't put this in the rules here. I'm going to update them on something else I'll mention in a bit. But just likewise that you can't... Oh, nice. Almost consecutive backflip right there. But anyways, not only can the runs not be over 3.5 minutes, but they also can't be ridiculously short either. So, like if they're like under a minute or something like that, don't send them to me either. The ideal time would probably be around like 2 minutes, and after that, like come to like a stop, like when you get around 2 minutes. That would be like the most ideal by and large. So, no over 3.5 minutes, but also don't be like under a minute or something like that. Alright, new rule, not new rule, I mentioned this before. The camera has to be behind the truck at all times. Like as you see right now, I have Style Segno at an angle. This is the angle I usually use when I do freestyles. This is fine, but the camera has to be behind the truck at all times. And that applies to all games. And I know all the games, by and large, the camera stays behind the truck, so try and keep it behind as much as possible. Like, don't, like, change the camera around to, like, back up or, like, set up for a move or something like that. Keep it behind the truck at all times, by and large. Alright, then after that, a new rule is, don't send me so many runs, like, in one go. And that applies for everyone, too. Very few at a time. And also, you gotta keep in mind, too, that when you send me runs, others are going to do that as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, if I'm sending runs, I'm sure like 10 other people are going to send runs around the same time I am. So maybe I won't do it as frequently, or I'll send very little. So please try and do that. And also, I'm not saying not to send me any runs on the games, but I would prefer specifically if I have commentary specifically more from Rigs and Rods, BeamNG, and MTM2 and stuff like that. I would like a little bit less of Roadblocks, Monster Truck Mayhem, Monster Truck Destruction, and Blox 4. I want a little bit more focus on the more realistic games by and large when it comes to the physics of the trucks and such. But I'm not saying don't ever send me those runs whatsoever. And also I already said that. I already said that too. And oh yeah, don't bother asking for any other game that you want me to do, because I already do 7 games. I'm most likely not going to include any other game unless there's like a new game that's like significantly more better, like physics wise, and like Rigs or Rods, MTM2 or BeamNG or like anything else. Most likely not. And like none of the Monster Truck Crush 'em games or whatever, because people suggest that before, but I'm not doing that whatsoever. And also, my first commentary is coming back. I'm actually going to go on Discord, which, by the way, I already did this to someone. Asked them. I'm going to go on Discord and ask specifically a certain person to start sending me commentaries to get back started with. I already did, so don't even bother looking if I did or didn't, because I already sent the person in particular to start sending me runs, and they're going to work on them tonight. Although I probably won't get them done until probably tomorrow after I make my NFL picks. And finally, the nice thing too, I made a brand new public Discord server where I'll have all the runs listed in order of each game. It is public. I am going to leave hopefully a permanent link in both the description of all my new videos onward and the description of this video too. So hopefully it's a permanent link, and if it's not, I'll resend it to you if you ask for it. That way you can go on Discord and you'll see the commentary list and such all right then and there, because beforehand I had on AM server, although that was public, not really many people go on, but if I have a specific server just for the commentaries myself, I'm sure maybe more people will go on, especially if I have the links available right in the newest videos and such. So that's it for the rules and such. It'll be nice to get back to the commentaries, but remember, don't overload me or I'll go right back into hiatus again like I did before. As I get a beautiful second gear donut as Dal Segno went over, and that will probably wrap up the video.